So we are here at the trade deadline. The Nashville Predators 25, 29, and 7. 2, 6, and 2 in the last 10. Not doing so hot, but we kind of expected that across the course of this year. Now, one thing we didn't check is kind of where we are in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the league. I don't think we're too. No, we are. Yeah, we're not too far down. Like, we're in the bottom 10. Not in the bottom 5. But, I mean, we're pretty far down there. I'm trying to remember whose picks we have. I don't know if it's any of these teams. We'll take a gander. And, sort of reassess if we want to make any further moves for this trade deadline, etc. Nashville, the Islanders, Vancouver, Winnipeg. Okay, yeah. Winnipeg and Vancouver are playoff teams. Winnipeg's looking like champ status. But yeah, the Islanders, not so much. Our pick is the best valued pick right now. Okay. But tons and tons of picks in the early rounds. Just tons of picks in general. And then even next year, oh my god, we already have 4. But it's going to be Boston, Winnipeg, Vancouver, yeah. Yeah. I was kind of hoping one of these teams by this point next year would kind of be rough. It may happen to one of them, but also they could just hang in there. The Islanders' picks are turning out to be relatively good, but yeah, we didn't quite hit the jackpot when it comes to, lottery type things quite yet. But again, tons and tons of value if we want to move on. Now, someone brought up an interesting point in the form of Jankowski, or Jankowski, however the hell you want to say it. Where's he from? Canada. Jankowski. Yeah, in that his value may not ever be higher than it is right now. And I was like, oh, could he be a future guy? Not really. He's 32, so okay. That is a good point. Yes, his value may not be higher than it is right now. That's a very, very good point. Especially with how good that line has been doing. And I gotta check something. I thought, oh my god, you guys are right. He is Finnish. This whole time, since he was drafted, I thought the dude was Swedish, so I've been pronouncing it Schemmel, which is the Swedish pronunciation, but he's Finnish. So it is Kemel. Okay. Alright, correction. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate that. And yes, I do read all the comments, so fire away. God damn. Seriously, since this guy was drafted, I always thought he was Swedish. Okay. So now we know. Especially with the name Joachim. Like that's so much more of a Swedish name than but then again, when he's probably, I don't know, I wonder where he's from exactly. I have a feeling he's from more the western part of Finland. He grew up having crawfish parties, man. Every midsummer, they sing their songs and eat those little river dudes. All right, anyway, let's see here. What am I doing? Yeah, let's take a look at Jankowski's value. And you may be right that this could be the time to capitalize. Oh my god, yeah, I think you're right, man. Like, that's about as much, like, he's got as much or more value than Tolvanen right now. Yeah. And we should not have to retain a couple more years for a team, too. Like, it's tons of value for a guy to be able to play, like, middle six, third line on a contender, but he can bring the some offense. He's got 87 awareness. Let's check Dallas. Now, that pick, I'm thinking again, just kind of putting it into the future. But if there's a team right now who wants him, who we can get a pick for this year, like Florida, we can absolutely get their pick. They don't actually want to give it up, which is a little weird. But you see that? Like, dude, could we even get 2? There's no way, right? It may be. Like, this ain't gonna go through as it is, but if we put a little package together, we could get 2 picks from Florida. Now, Florida, I do not envision at any point being bad, but that's why their pick for next year is also really high value. I'm trying to see if maybe there's a team we can, grab a late first this year, maybe be able to snag a one where they might drop off, but then again, New York, I think they should still be fine. Like, yeah, they got Panarin, who ain't going anywhere. Is Benajad, Lafreniere, Keedle even, who's extended. Yeah, all these teams, that's why their picks are so low. But Ottawa's interesting, though. Yeah, you see how their pick goes up more? Yeah. So I think it had to be one of those two teams, Florida or New York. Because I don't really see us being able to get... We already have Vancouver's picks. Winnipeg's picks. Boston might be the one. Like, oh, but they're... That's not even that bad a value. And then they don't have a first for next year. So yeah, it really has to be one of those two teams. And then Calgary's listed as a seller. Yeah, their next year... Okay, their next year pick shoots up, so... Yeah, and I mean, you know, Colorado's an option, but they're not going to be on the block. I really want it to be on the, at least Jankowski to be on the block. So, okay, let's look at Florida first. This might be the easiest one. Again, they're not going to be worth a ton. What was the other team? Because that looks a bit higher than the other one I was looking at. New York. It almost seems like that second pick for New York is slightly cheaper, but I don't think it is. I think they're exactly the same. We'll go New York because they have a worse record this year. And I have seen New York kind of falter at times, right? Like in previous franchise modes. Around this time, sometimes I have a bad year. So let's say we go for the New York picks. Obviously, they're not going for this. So we'd have to get something else in there. Could be a pick. At this stage, though, let's see, 25, 26. Oh, wait, no. At this stage, threes would kind of be okay to give up. We're not really going to see too many of those steals. We're already sort of loading up for the next 3 and 4, which is what we want to do. That's really when the medium elites will kick in. Yeah, because this is going to be the third year with real players, so medium elite steals are tougher to find. Could be the time to give up a 3, but let's not go that direction yet. We'll see what else we can maybe give up for here. I'm looking for unsigned guys. Top 9, who's grown really well. I'm going to check what he is again. He is a two-way, and he's built well, so... Yeah, I don't necessarily want to give him up yet. 52 at 19 still. He hasn't really grown, but he's still young as a DFD. And with not a whole ton of value. Man, we don't really have anyone who's not growing. That was, yeah, at least on the side of our prospects, pretty much everyone is, like, growing like a friggin'... like a weed, dude. And on the side of goaltenders, it's just the elite who's grown as well. Now, he did... No, he didn't. Oh. Yeah, he didn't actually turn. Wow, okay. It's gonna have to be a pick. Now, the smartest thing would be to make it from this year, but I'm just gonna check something real quick. Before I make this, I know I'm going back and forth a lot, but I do want to kind of be certain. I know I have a medium elite steal somewhere. No, I don't. I have a low elite. The hell? What's my brain doing? Yeah, I don't have a medium elite at all. And you know what? Yeah, it's got to be the 3. If I don't know by now, I think it's got to be the 3. So, okay, back to New York. Let's make it this. Jankowski's going to help him out. I think Jankowski plus a 3 would be enough, which is kind of nuts. But again, these picks are super low value. And Jankowski has... He pretty much matches their first rounder from next year. Now, because it's the block, I'm thinking I might be able to get away with giving him only a 3. Because, again, it's on the block. Let's do Seattle's instead of our own. That's not going to be enough. But with the blocks, how close am I getting? Just a bit low. See? I wanted to know what the heck I was going to say. Now I can throw in maybe that unsigned trash guy. I had one. Low 7? Is that going to be enough? No, it's going to have to be a little bit of something else. Now, instead of... Do I save him for something? I do have 7s. Multiple. You can throw in Colorado's. We can always pick up another like that. Since that's on the block, let's try to save him. We might be able to trade him for a 7. There we go. That's kind of nuts. We gave up a 3 and a 7, sure, but we're able to get 2 firsts for Jankowski. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Now we'll have to throw in someone there. But also, something that could be beneficial to this. This line may perform worse, so hopefully second line, or third line, starts carrying some of the weight. I'm just going to throw in Lauko. He's fine for there. Like, he's not good, but do I want anyone else up there? Steele's got 85s. I honestly am tempted to throw up Svechkov. See if we can, like, boost him up. Would he be good there? Yeah, he's about the same. And he plays left wing. Yeah, I don't want to take away Sissons from that. Lauko can play middle. Steele, they both have the same face-offs. Doesn't really matter who's where. Asamont. Yeah, he's got 75. So that's going to be kind of what the new lineup will look like. Now we're out of a depth piece. Which, meh. We're almost done with the season. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not super worried about that. Sisson's an Evangelista, like... can hold on to him. Sissons is 33, though. Is he someone I could move? Like, I feel like he might. Now, he wasn't, like, where Jankowski was. But did he have... he had a decent chunk. Again, and he's on the last year. Oh, man. I'm going to have to take someone back in this. But is that... who's going to want him? Ottawa wants him right now. Now, this is something I'd go in the future for a second. I don't need it for this next season. Oh my god, easily. Don't even tell me I can get a first for him, too. I kind of almost want an earlier second if I can... yeah, if I can manage it. Unfortunately, Penguins don't want him. I could easily get an earlier second. Jesus, I can get a first. I was not... alright, hold on. Tampa, they might fall off. That's not going to be enough, unfortunately. I was looking for a borderline team who may fall off more. I was hoping Tampa. Okay, that works. Unfortunately, I do need to grab a player. Just to, like, fill a role. Hopefully, someone who can almost play, like Gergensons. Please still work? Fuck. Well, we can get a first for Sissons. If I retain, is that going to be enough? I think I still have retention slots. I might not, because it was like well, it's letting me retain, so... damn. Alright, so screw that. Well, I'll do it anyway, because then it won't cost it. Now, okay, now I look for the junk guy, right? Now we throw in Pedersen. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, I think this is a freaking no-brainer. I cannot believe. So we struck while the iron was hot. Thank you for that comment, because that led to me checking both of these dudes out. And we just got 2 additional firsts for guys who are essentially third-liners. No, 3 additional firsts. What the hell? Okay. Alrighty. Now we throw in... wait. Oh, no, he's left wing / center. That's right. Gergensons. So there you go. It's a terrible second line, but I still want to keep these guys together playing on... they're not quite ready to get the second line minutes. I think we need to keep them sheltered with that top power play. And I'm kind of thinking if I should move Kemmel on that top power play, but... like, who's he really replace? It's not... Nah. It doesn't really make a ton of sense. I think he's just got to stay on that second power play, get some friggin' 1-Ts. We just don't have the horses yet. Yeah. So, wow. That was a thing we did. Now, do I move Lauko up? It's about the same. Or is it Steele? You know what? Steele's got the best offense out of any of them. And it still keeps us... yeah, we're going to go with Steele. Svechkov, Steele, Evangelista. And then, like, Gergens is Lauko Asamal. There we go. That's going to be the lineup here. Okay, now that's going to be the deadline right there. That turned out way, way better than I was even going to do. I was considering not making a single move, and we just got 3 additional firsts for essentially third liners. Wow. Wow. Great, great comment. Appreciate that. Are we still at the cap floor? We might be. So, there we go. We, yeah, we don't need to do anything else after that. Now I'm hoping our third line can pick up some of the slack. Or even if first line does, that'll help maybe those guys get some stat growth. Let's just blitz to the end of the season now. That was really good. That was really, really good. I'm still kind of in shock that we made all that happen. We'll enjoy it for this one, because you know those draft pick restrictions are coming back. You know they're coming back. Alrighty, Wedgwood is back, yay. So we get our goalie back. So he goes back in. Want to make sure I send him back down, get him the ice time. I think he did pretty decently, though. Clifford, what'd you do? Yeah, he played 2 games out of 916. Couldn't get a win. But good for you, man. That's some good stuff. If I can press the start button, thank you. Alright, should auto-rotate them. Done and done. Let's finish this season off. Blankenberg is a defenseman. Makaroth will go in there. That's a good loss right there. 5-goal loss. Alright, I'll do some scouting real quick. Alright, continuing on here. Another couple good games, man. Lots of goal scoring. I'm hoping it's that third line. Getting something in there. Alright, Blankenberg is back. There he goes. Oh yeah, no, Makaroth's already in there. It's that other scrub. That's right. Oh my god, double OFD. I can't believe I'm doing that. Yeah, they're fine. It worked that 1 year in Philly, and so we will always try it again at some point. Okay. Well, there's Makaroth going down. And so Mr. 69 Scrub gets in there. Kraken have fired their coach. Tight wins here. Multiple players on Nashville. Huh. Who the hell else was injured? Pretty sure I only had one. Well, he's fully healed, so it must have been a minor injury. Yeah, it must have been a minor injury returned into form. He's freaking 71. He's declining hardcore, but I don't care, man. He's there to fight. He's got 87 fighting. 67 pims, baby. We know what he's there for. Zemgus Gergensen, so yeah, that was the unfortunate thing. It's going to be some random defenseman in there on the 4th line. Whatever. We'll lose a few more games perhaps here. Maybe not. Jeez, are we going to get to 500? Yep. Are we going to maintain 500? No. Give me that last L. Just score. Oh, whatever. Well, he scored. I guess I can't hate him for that. Oh, yeah, you can just sit, because we're done with the season. Did it give me the, notifications? There we go. Alrighty. So, HL season isn't quite done, but no one cares. We got a couple more games left only. So, we wrapped up the season kind of close to 500. I was thinking we would lose more after making those trades since that second line was doing so good, but I guess not. Evangelista ended the season with 74 points. I can't believe it. I don't think, and stupid me, I'm pretty sure I didn't give them any season goals. That's what I get for underestimating those guys, apparently. Oh my goodness. We went back up to 3 goals per game. I like to see that. Goals against 329. It wasn't even that bad. Like, yeah. Power play was still abysmal. But, you know. Hey, we had a positive record on home ice. We gave the fans stuff to cheer about. 6-4-0 in the last 10. You can't hate it. Evangelista, though, what a breakout year for the guy. 74, yeah, fucking A. What? He would have had like 40 assists. He could have got the seeing eye or a pass. Fuck. Oh, all right. Lesson learned. Sad that I had to learn it in this manner, but also he should get stat growth. So, you know what? I'm not even that upset. Tolvanen had 60 points, Granlund 57, Mantha 53, Honula 52, not a bad rookie year. Loxo 45, could have been better. Kemmel with 44, but again, they were third liners. They got some power play time. They did decently considering where they were. This was just trying to get them to develop. Unfortunately, they didn't really grow throughout the year. I'm a little bit nervous about that for all of these guys, really. Not so much Honula, because he was just drafted. That can happen. And they'd start growing after that. But Loxo, you know, he's 20 years old now. Might be a late bloomer, but we need to see a jump. I need to see an off-season jump. He got 7 power play goals, so half of what we needed for that 1T, but that's, you know, that's all right. He's on a line seemingly with, yeah, Honula shoots quite a bit, and obviously a sniper there, so he got sort of pushed out in certain ways, but he didn't, yeah. That's why his goal total's less, is essentially what I'm, so we know Honula now, he's kind of a hybrid guy. Loxo could be a solid hybrid guy. He's already got the shooting X factors. He's got truculence. Like, he's looking pretty good. Kemmel, though, he can't play with these guys. He doesn't look like he shoots a ton. I'm not too sure what this guy's, you know, like what's his path with us? Where is he going to play? What's his role going to be? Right. So let's look throughout the rest of the league. Geez, there we go. That's more like it. 125 points for McDavid, 48 goals. Kyle Connor, 120 points, 59. Probably, no, McKinnon had 65. McKinnon with the Maurice Richard there. Assist leader, Zach Hyman with 80. Gold close quarters, that makes so much sense. I love it. All right, game winners. 12 for Lund. He's got to be the most clutch. Look at that. 12 out of 38. That's just about 1 for 3. Yeah, it's just under 1 for 3. Power play goal leaders, 21 for Pasta. Scheifele, 35 power play points. Shorties, 4 for Hyman. Shorty points, 6 for Hyman. Dangerous. All right, let's do the fun part, aka menu lag. All right, so Thomas looking like one. He's in the mix for the Selkie. Do you know the menu lag? The menu lag. There's another one. Crosby. Is he going to win it again? Jesus. That happened every day. Thomas and Crosby. You can throw in kind of Barkov into there. Okay, I'm only going a little bit more. And Suzuki. Apparently Suzuki. Okay, sweet. I kind of like to see him win it. I don't know if I've ever seen him win it. Quinn Hughes going to be taking home that Norris. Somehow Fox got more points than Makar. Lol. Goalies. Wow, looks like a weaker year for goalies, but there's Levi up there. 922, 256, 4 shutouts, 34 wins. I'm actually curious who's going to be taking home the Vezina. The game seems to love wins. But, we'll have to see. We will have to see. But Vasilevsky's impressive as hell just because, like, given the record, like, it wasn't a great team. That's a solid-ass save percentage. We'll see. We shall see. Blomdahl. You see Blomdahl. This was the power forward, wasn't it? Yeah. The guy would have been okay getting. He's going to take home the Calder Trophy. Honula came in 3rd place behind Frondell. And then it was Kemmel. So, yeah, we had 2 guys in the top 5. 2 rookies in the top 5. Future is bright. No one really jumps out there. We'll do the fun stats now. Soft league, no one hit 200 hits. Boo! Geno, 23 fights. Foligno, 19. Middleton, 18. Olivier, 11. Carrick. McElrath hit 10. Double-digit fights, baby. What else do you want? All right. And that is about it for all that kind of good stuff. Freaking Evangelista was 74 points. He better get a freaking load of stat growth, dude. If he doesn't, I'll be upset. Yeah, we can do all the off-season focuses. Don't even have to do them now. Because you guys know I'm pretty much going for a lot of the same. So, certain guys I might, like... I don't know if... Is it beneficial to make, like, Handel shoot less? I don't think so yet. Because, like... I gotta know what else we're gonna be able to surround him with. Having him as a hybrid guy. He doesn't have an amazing shot, but he's only 83. I still might boost his offensive awareness because right now his passing's a bit higher. I want him to be a complete threat, or I could even boost his face-offs more. Make him just a really great all-around centerman. Possession winner, etc. Yeah, really kind of depends. For Kemmel, I almost want to boost his passing up because, yeah. All right, yeah, we can figure a lot of that stuff out. Did Granlund lose? Now he had no, so he might be losing it because of natural, but he obviously had enough to maintain the X factor, but he might just be losing it due to age. Also, that could be a thing. He's got another year. And probably not really a good enough. Yeah, only 57 points. That ain't going to get him stat growth, so project stat growth for a lot of these guys hasn't quite worked out. 60 points for Tolvanen, though. At an 86, that's kind of expected. You know, none of those guys are really doing anything huge, so yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Let's take, since we got a little bit of time here, we'll take another look at the draft class here. I got two unknowns here. Let me just put a scout on this guy. It's only Gauthier. And, yeah, Santola screwing around. Oh, okay, yeah, here, I traded a third. Here's an elite. And then another right next to him. God damn it. He's 19. 4-year ETA, though, and guaranteed median. Okay, weird. Plekhanov's 20, and I kind of have a feeling. Put another scout on him. Might be elite. That's really all I'm going to do, just for those couple guys. Pin him, too. Maybe they'll scout him quicker. Who knows if that actually works. Those guys got scouts on him. How about low elites? Did we get an additional one? Not yet. Close, but he's not really in a good range. So, if this guy is... Ooh, 25-year ETA. He's coming in at 140, so those 7s are not going to be worth a whole hell of a lot. In my humble opinion. Unless this guy's like an outlier. I'm going to put a scout on, though, because I really want to know if we're going to have any later low elites than around this area. We might not. How about any good... he's late for a top 6, but he is 20. 3-year ETA, though. Alright, keep an eye on him. Or just pin him, I should say. Don't even have to keep an eye on him. Nothing for defenseman. Okay, so that's what we got at this stage. You know what? I'll do some of that off-season training right now. Because why the hell not? I got time. Manthas, you're not shooting a ton, are you? 200. Could even make him shoot more. Oh, they're both snipers, aren't they? Let's see here. Let me just, yeah. Again, if I can boost overalls, that's kind of the best case scenario for these guys. I don't know if they're ever gonna pan out. Yeah, same thing with Granlund. So maybe this won't be super exciting. But you know what? It's those third liners that we're really gonna have the most fun with. In fact, I might do a few of these guys who I know what I'm gonna do with them. Tolvanen shot the most. So let's boost his shooting. Already one of the best shots in the league. Calm down, Tolvanen. Calm the hell down. Yeah. It's pretty clear I should go passing for a Kemmel. I mean, that's his weakest friggin' point. So what is that, skill training? Yeah. His awareness is in, like, a good spot. If his passing caught up, like, he'd be way more serviceable. I'm torn between, like, face-offs, but he could grow in face-offs, and I can always do that later in his career, but obviously you'd like him to come in and be a baller. With how much he shoots, I'm kind of tempted to boost the shooting. But then again, like, we also want that offensive awareness up. And I also don't know if I'm ever going to make him pass more. So, yeah. Let's just go that direction. And it's only a +1, which is why I lean towards some of the other ones, because they're so much better. Now, Loxo, on the other hand, it's almost like I should boost his puck skills up. Because his passing's lower. Deking, like, his hand-eye is pretty good. Deking is okay. Puck control's okay. It's really the passing that bugs me. Could also boost up a shot because he's got 2 shooting X factors as well. But this is another advantage because we don't know what we're going to draft yet, so sometimes it's even better to hold off, but in this case, I'm gonna boost up a shot, man. We need some goal scores. He even agrees. You can use the most improvement on that. All right. Really, for the rest of these guys, I can just do. Those are really the important. Actually, you know what? Before I friggin' forget. He's got no offensive awareness as an OFD. It's highly unfortunate. Get it up to 85. All right. And yeah, we know what we're gonna do for the goaltenders and such. So, yeah, we'll take care of a little bit of that. I do want to check progress reports before we head out as well. See if we got anything else. Anila, I think that was about the same as he was getting. Loxo, that feels like a bit more, but I could be. I don't know. And then absolutely nothing for Kemmel. Rip. But at least Hanula grew. Like, he didn't get an overall change, but him growing, and after the first year being drafted, that's pretty damn good. No Storp. Think he maybe got a little bit more. He was up there already. Thornton, looking solid. Sean Finger, decent. Rubrek, he might have got a little bit more. But I think he already jumped from like 74 to 78. Holmes, this guy, though. He could be a serviceable dude. Pretty exciting. Bellcat's getting growth too. It's not a ton, but it's a little bit. Betts at least grew. Wow, this guy's really on pace, and that's a really good growth here for him. Awareness. Defense is well in balance besides stick checking. Skating sucks. But hey-oh. And Nylander, dude, 60 at 80. Can't hate that. Hawk. All right. Couple guys down here. But yeah, really, really good growth here overall. It was huge at the deadline. We'll see a bit more. And then, of course, any sort of off-season jumps. But yeah, that will do it. The draft will be in the next episode, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to hit that like button. And I'll see you in the next one.